Welcome to the lecture number 17 of compiler design. In this lecture, we will go through parser conflicts. So there are basically two kinds of conflicts that arise in LR parser. One is shift reduce conflict, another one is reduce reduce conflict. So let us go through the shift reduce conflict first. So a shift reduce conflict can arise in an SLR parser if in an if the underlying set of LR0 item representation contains the items of the form A gives to alpha dot A beta and B gives to gamma dot, and the follow of B contains the terminal A. It means what? Let me make you understand this one. Let's say this is the item set. Let's say this is I2, right? So let's consider that I2. Then what I will write? I will write go to I2 comma A. So I2 comma A means what I will do? I will write A gives to alpha A dot beta, and I will write B gives to gamma dot. And let us say that this is a new item set. This is I3. Let's say, okay. So now let me construct the action and go to table for these two. Okay. So let me construct the action table only, because that will be fine to explain the conflict, SR conflict. Okay. So let's say the terminals. So in action table we will have terminals. So this is the action table, and on the other side you will have the go to table. Okay. So here what are the terminals? There is a single terminal A, alpha can be anything, beta can be anything, and gamma can be anything. So let us say that A is the terminal. Okay. So here you see I2. So here I will write I0, I1, I2, I3, dot dot dot. All the items I will write. Then in I2 by taking A, so go to I2 comma A means I2 by taking A, I am going through the state I3. Okay, so here what I will write? Here I will write S3. Right. Now what I will do, let me write the reduce operations. So reduce operations means what? The production which is terminated with a dot, means A gives to alpha dot production. I have to search productions of this form. Okay, means where dot appears at the end. So here you see where dot appears at the end. In I2 you see there is, you are having gamma dot. B gives to gamma dot. So let's say this is 2 number production. So what you will write? Sir, you will write R2. So where you will write R2? Under the follow of B, because this is a SLR parser, right? So under the follow of B. So here, if the follow of B contains a terminal A, it means what you will write? Sir, under I2 row, under A column, we will write R2. So now see, I2 row, A column, we will write R2. So here you see, so I2 when it appears A, whether it will perform S3 or it will do the reduction operation R2. Here there arises a conflict. So as the conflict is between shift and reduce, that's why that name is shift reduce conflict. So I hope all of you have understood, when in an SLR table there will arise a shift reduce conflict. Now let me go through the shift reduce conflict for CLR or and LALR parser. So here you see a shift reduce parser conflict occurs in an CLR, not N, it should be in a CLR or LALR parser state if the underlying LR1 item representation contains the following form. So here you see, let it be I0 or let it be I2 again. Okay, now what I will do in CLR or LALR, here you see there is a dot A, so I can jump the small a. So here what I will write, go to I2 comma small a. So go to I2 comma small a means what I will write, A gives to alpha A dot beta. Here I will have some look ahead symbols that I will compute, or that you can easily compute by going through alpha dot b beta comma a and first of beta a. So here you will compute first of beta a. Okay, similarly here you may have other productions. over here. So now you see here, let me name this item set as I3. And now let me do one thing, let me construct the action table. So if I will construct the action table, you know that in the action table you will have the terminals. Okay, so here it is the action table and here it is go to. So here let me the number of terminals are, so here I have used two terminals B and A. So let me use A and B. So in rows you will represent the items I0, I1, I2, I3 like this. Dot dot dot. Right. So now you see here, you see go to I2 comma A equal to I3. So what you will do, under I2 under A column you will write shift 3. Right. Now you see, now you have to search for the reduction operations. Okay, shift reduce operations. So how will you get the reduce operations? Sir, we will search the productions of the form A gives to alpha dot, means where dot appears at the end. So now you see in I2 there is a production where dot appears at the end, B gives to gamma dot comma A. It means what, sir? Here we will, in I2 we will have a reduce operation. So let's say the production number is 2. So what you will write? Sir, we will write R2. Where you will write R2? In item number 2, means in I2 row. In which column? For that, here we will not compute the follow. Here we will see the look ahead symbols. So what is the look ahead symbol? The look ahead symbol is A. So what you will write? Sir, under I2, under column A we will write R2. So I2 under column A you will write R2. Is that clear? So now you see here arises a shift operation and a reduce operation for the same entry. So here you will get a shift reduce conflict. So this is the condition where you will get a shift reduce conflict in CLR or LALR parser. So I hope all of you have understood this one. Next let me go through the reduce conflicts. Okay, so a reduce conflict occurs in an SLR parser state if the underlying set of LR0 items. So here you see we are checking the reduce conflict in SLR parser, right? So when SLR parser, in SLR parser you will get a reduce conflict if the items are in the following form and follow of A and follow of B are not disjoint. Disjoint means what? Follow of A intersection follow of B is not equal to 5, means this is disjoint, means there are some are not disjoint, this is not disjoint. Okay, means follow of A intersection follow of B is not equal to 5. It means let's say follow of A intersection follow of B is small a. Okay, so now let me represent these two productions. Let us, these two productions are under a item set, let's say I2. Right. So now let me construct the action and go to table. So I need to just consider regarding the action table. Go to you can construct but not required. SCTI1, right? Okay. So here let me put the terminals. Suppose the terminals are A, B, dot dot dot. These are the terminals. So now you see here you will have the items I0, I1, I2, dot dot dot, all the items you will write. Now you see, you go through the reduce operations. So in I2, you see there are two reduce operations. Reduce operation means in SLR parser, how you are doing the reduce operations? Sir, we are searching for productions like A gives to alpha dot, means where dot appears at the end. So if such a production appears, so we need to find the production number. Let's say this is production number 2. So what we will write? We will write R2. Where we will write R2? We will write R2 under the follow of A. So here you see, here in this production dot appears at the end. So what you will do? Let's say this is 2 number production. So you will write R2. Where you will write R2? Sir, under follow of A we will write R2. Let's say follow of A is, let us say that follow of A is AB and follow of B is, let's say A. Okay, let's say. I don't know. Let us assume that. So now in this scenario, you see follow of A intersection follow of B. What you will get? You will get A. Okay. So now here what you will do, sir, under I2 row. So I2 row under A, because in follow of A, what is follow of A? Follow of A is AB. So under AB column, you will write R2. So here I will write R2. Let's say this is B column. Here I will write R2. Now you see there is another production B gives to gamma dot, which is in this form. Okay, where dot appears at the end. Let's say the production number is 3. So what you will write? Sir, you will write R3. So where you will write R3? Under the follow of B. Under the follow of B. So what is the follow of B? Follow of B is A. So what you will do? Sir, I2 row A column, you will write R3. You will write R3. So now you see here there is a reduce conflict. Means whether to apply the reduce number 2 or whether to reduce by using 2 number production or you have to reduce by using 3 number production is a conflict over here. So the reduce conflict will arise if the productions of an item set are in this form. I hope all of you have understood when reduce conflict will arise in SLR parser. Now let us go through the reduce conflict for CLR and LALR parser. So a reduce conflict occurs in a CLR or LALR parser state if the underlying set of LR items are in the following form. So let's say this is item number 2. Let's say, okay. So if it is item number 2, let me construct the action table for this one. Okay. So here I will construct the action and go to. So let me concentrate on action. So let us, there are two terminals A and B. So each row represents the items. So let's say this is I0, I1, I2, all the item sets. Now let me go through the reduce operations. So a reduce operation can be applied on a production which is in the form A gives to alpha dot, means where dot appears at the end. So here you see in I2 in this production dot appears at the end because A gives to alpha dot. Okay, so this is the look ahead symbol. Don't get confused. This is the look ahead symbol. B is the look ahead symbol. So here you see A gives to alpha dot is a production where dot appears at the end. Let's say this is production number 2. So what you will write? Sir, we will write R2. So where you will write R2? Under the look ahead symbol. So under B you will write R2. So under I2 row, under B column you will write R2. Okay, now here you see B gives to gamma dot comma B. This is the look ahead symbol, right? So here this production is terminated by a dot. So let's say this production number is R3. So what you will do, sir? We will write R3. Where you will write R3? Under I2 row, under the look ahead symbol. What is the look ahead symbol? Look ahead symbol is, let's say, B. So under I2, under B, you will write R3. So now you see, when you will have the symbol B, and if you are in the state I2, whether to reduce by using 2 number production or to reduce by using 3 number production is a conflict. Okay, so that's why this conflict is called as reduce conflict. So you see, we have studied shift reduce conflict and we have studied reduce conflict. So you see, shift reduce means what? For a particular entry you will have a shift operation as well as a reduce operation. So this is equivalent to, this shift reduce is equivalent to reduce shift. Okay, this is equivalent to reduce shift. In reduce shift also what? There will be a reduce operation and there will be a shift operation. So shift reduce and reduce shift both are equivalent, right? So you are having reduce. Now you might think that, sir, why there should not be shift conflict? Okay, so now let me go through a scenario. Let me take one item set. Suppose it is in the form A gives to alpha dot A beta. Okay, and let me go through another production. B gives to alpha dot A gamma, let's say. Okay, so now let's say these two are in I0. Okay, now what we will do, we will go through the go to I0 comma A. So what you will do, you will jump the A symbol. So A gives to alpha A dot beta and B gives to alpha A dot gamma. So you see, when you will go, when you will get the shift conflict. So here you see, let me construct the action table, and here there will be go to table. So now in action table, let's say this is I0. Okay, I0. So in I0, so in action you will have terminals. Let's say the terminals are A and B. Okay, so I0 A, by consuming the symbol A or by processing the symbol A, what is the next state? Let's say this is I1. Okay, so let's say this is I1. So I1 means I0 by taking A symbol. What is the operation? Sir, here we will perform shift 1 operation, right? So now there will be a shift conflict. Here you might get a shift, another shift, but you will never get such a shift operation. Might get not, you will never get a shift operation. Because why? If I0 by processing A means I0 by processing A means what? In I0, then there is a dot A symbol. Every dot A you have to process under the same item set. It means what? There will be no two shifts. So if such a scenario that I0A is I1 and I0A is I2. If such a situation arises, then you will have two shift conflicts over here, two shift operations or a shift conflict. But I0 by consuming A, it will always be in the same item set. You see, whenever you are getting dot A in the same item set, you will have to process the A. So that's why you will never get a shift conflict. Okay. So I hope all of you have understood the parts